Hello, world. Good day, everyone. Trust your day is going just fine. How my lovely cuties? Have they gone to school? Or are they back from school? Any of the above, you can let me know in the comment section. Just send my love and kisses and hugs to them. I love them. Seven things done by parents that secretly stress their child out. 7 things done by parents that secretly stress their child out. 7 things done by parents that secretly stress their child out. The first on my list is comparing them to other kids. When you start comparing your kids with other kids, it gets them angry. You might not know, but secretly it's killing and reducing their self-esteem in themselves. Comparing them to other kids. Remember, our topic is 7 things done by parents that secretly stress their children out. Comparing them to other kids. The next on my list is overloading their schedules. Overloading their schedule in the sense that when you know that this particular task is much for them, or you see they are stressed out, they are worn out, they just came back from school, or they just came back from a particular exercise or personal work, you start loading them with more things to do. It's really not good. Overloading their schedules. Always try and clear their schedule so that they can also have personal time for themselves. That personal time goes a long way to help them reflect on themselves, have some quiet time, and assimilate better. The next on my list is overreacting to mistakes. You should always know that these are kids, they are not adults. They are kids, they are not adults. They might make mistakes as well as adults make mistakes. So don't overreact, but that does not mean you should not effect corrections. Yes, you effect correction, but don't overreact to their mistakes. Rather, you correct them in love. Try as much as possible to teach them how to do it better, so that next time there will not be a reoccurrence of that particular mistake. Don't overreact to mistakes. Overreacting to mistakes. Then discussing adult problem around them. That is very common in our society today, especially in my country, Nigeria. Discussing adult problem with them. You're having issues with your spouse, you're having issues with your family members, you're having issues with another adult, maybe not from your home, and you are discussing it in the presence of those kids. What do you want them to? How do you want them to feel? How do you want them to cope with those chunk of information? It's too much for their brain. It's too much. Discussing adult problem around them, it's really very bad. If you have been doing such, desist from it. Whether you are having issues with your spouse, or you are having any discussion that is maybe bringing a little bit of tense or bring a little bit of tension, don't discuss it where they are, because you might not know, but secretly it is overwhelming to them. Don't do that. If you are among those parents that do that, after watching this video, don't do that again. And that's the more reason why we share it, so that it will create a lot of awareness to parents. Not only parents, to everyone. Don't discuss adult problem around them. The next on my list is not listening to their feelings. Kids has feeling. Your kids has feeling. They have feeling. They have emotions. You not listening to their feelings. Sometimes they might not say it verbally, but you see, okay, for example, your child wants to go. Maybe your child wants to get involved in a particular sports activities in school, and you see that child is passionate about kicking a ball or playing the tennis or any sport activity, and the child is telling you, "Mommy, there's a sporting competition in my school," or "Mommy, there's a sporting exercise coming up," or inter sport. The child is singing it to your ears. You are not paying attention. You just do as if you did not hear. The child must not really come to you and say, Mommy, I want to participate in this particular activity. But saying it verbally in your presence, the child just needs your affirmation. They just want you to affirm to what they want sometimes. You now, you are not listening to their feelings. Maybe you just say, please go. I'm not saying to that school to go and play, but come on, get inside, go and be reading your book. This same child has been reading since, so the child just told you about a little sport activity he or she wants to get involved in, and you are already flaring up. Please try and listen to your kids' feelings. They might not say what they feel sometimes, but they express it with their behaviors. That's why you as a mother, you as a father, you as a guardian, or you have kids kept in your custody, try and listen to their feelings. They have feelings, they have emotions, but because of their age, sometimes they are scared to say it, but they will be saying it. Sometimes they say it not verbally, they say it sometimes with a little bit of coded language, like they'll be giving you signs, saying it in a way that it's not really direct. But when you don't pay attention or you are too busy to concentrate, you will not notice. Then the next on my list is trying to control every decision. Trying to control every decision. Remember, I said 7 things done by parents that secretly stress their child out. Trying to control every of their decision. They are your kids, fine, good and fine, but not all of their decisions you will control. Sometimes let them make some decisions. Then when you see that that decision is not in line with maybe your own ethics, then there's a way you can correct them in love, and you will still effect that correction. The child will still dawn on the child that I ought to have done it this way, and everybody is fine. The child is fine, the parents are fine. You see, trying to control every of their decision is not the best. Allow them to make decisions on their own sometimes, and try and look into that particular decision and see if it's in line with what you want. And if you see it's not in line, or you see that that decision might cause some harm to the child, you can still correct it, but in a lovely and in a beautiful way that will not make them feel they are being neglected. The last on my list is showing unreserved anger or stress. When you are tense or you are stressed, don't show it always in the presence of your kids, because when you show it to them, it really goes a long ways to affect them, but you will not know. So thank you very much. That's it. If this is helpful, do like, share and comment. You know I love you.